friends, so I thought it would be fun since I have some days off. We don't have much going on, but I was thinking of doing how much can I read in 24 hours? So, timer, and bringing the jar back, because I know I started this, and I know I told you guys I was going to be using it, but I haven't. Because life, right? And I've been trying to do other things, and we're just gonna ignore it all, right? So I have read some books out of here. I've been doing really, really, really well on reading books from my physical TBR, which is all of the purple, is all of the books that I physically own. All of the dark blues are sequels. All of the whites are Kindle Unlimited books, which those have changed. Light blue, I think that's this one, is Anticipated. And then the medium blue, which is this one. Those are audiobooks. So I think I'm going to try to go for one of those first. If not, we're just going to kind of go for it. So let's pick. I don't know what I want. So I want to work on my crochet project, so why don't we go for a blue? There. I'm trying to, there's one. Okay. Wait, I don't want dark blue. I want mid blue. Those are the audio. Well, I mean, I could probably find audiobooks for any of these, so let's just go for it. Ooh, look at that. Mid blue right there. Perfect. Perfect. The question is, where are we? Right there. What does that say? A shift in the shadows. A shift in shadows. I have no idea what that is or where that's at. Let's look.
A Shift in Shadows. Lost Legacies book.
Don't start. So, A Shift in Shadows by Maddox Gray. That is our audiobook. I am going to be working on. This is one of the spring crochet alongs from Surtur, and it's not that long yet. I still have a long ways to go, so we are going to be working on that. This row is the last row that I did, and we are back to the green, which it's looking very pretty so far, but we need to make a little bit of progress, and hence why we need an audiobook. So we are gonna get started on that. So I'm gonna go here, and we are just going to start the timer and see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I just finished A Shift in Shadows by Maddox Gray, and I actually enjoyed it. It was enjoyable. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, honestly. But I would say a 4-star. Like, it was just a vibe, honestly. Like, it was just, it's urban fantasy, and it's just one of those vibe books. Yeah, like, but we are on 18 hours and 41 minutes. Pretty much 42 minutes. So we have a ways to go, and we need to pick another book because I need another audio. So What all at the bottom? We need a mid blue. I see a couple right there. There's one here. Should I do this one, or should I kind of want that one? I'm dumping these all over. There it is. I just put like 2 back in there. There's another one. Alright. Is that all of them? I just dumped a shit ton of them out. Alright. Watch me regret this pick and want one of the other ones, but it's fine. It's fine. Is that one on Nook too? I don't know if I want that one. This one is Justice Secretary by Alana Johnson, and you know what? I am gonna regret that. No. We're not doing that one. Sorry. I'm not in the mood for that. There's like 4 more sitting on top right now. Next. Please be a good one. Please be a good one. Ooh. Am I in the mood for the 11th cycle? The question is, am I in the mood for an epic fantasy? Best 2 out of 3, right? Let's do this one. Yeah, I know I'm being picky, but it's like, do I really want to listen to an epic fantasy right now? The 11th cycle is like 25 hours too. Like, it's long. This one. When you just, ooh, I think this one's a thriller. I think this one was John Mars, and I do not have that one anymore. I don't think it would be on Libro. Oh, I forgot I got those ones. No. So, we don't even have that one anymore, which is fine. So, might be going with the 11th cycle. There's another one right here. Why is this so hard? What? Well, fuck. I mean, it would finish a series. Fury Song by, what is her name? Rosaria Munda. This is the 3rd book in the Aurelian cycle. I've read the first 2, which are Fireborn and Flamefall? Yes. Alright, we're going with that one. figured I should update you guys. I am 14 hours and 44 minutes in, and we have about 4 hours left of Fury Song, and this one is a ride. So this is book 3 in the Flamefall series. No, the Aurelian Cycle series. So this is, I don't even remember what the first book is called at this point. But this is, I think, the last book too. So can't really spoiler you guys because you need to read the other two to actually get like what's actually going on in this book. And this one is definitely a ride, but I'm enjoying it. So we're gonna continue. I am if I can grab it, still working on this. And I've made some progress, and it's actually looking pretty decent. That one is just a little tight. And I'm going to continue to work on it. So, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to listen to this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I just finished Fury Song, and probably my favorite out of the trilogy. That one was kind of heart-wrenching in a lot of spots. Like, that was mean. I might have shed a couple tears in a couple spots on that one. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. We are at 10 hours and 22 minutes, and I do work tonight, so we do need to pick a book. Let's see what we get. We're gonna take 11th Cycle out because that one's not. Nope. Okay, do I want an audiobook? I mean, we're going for audiobooks. We might pick a purple just to see what I can get. This one's open. See if we can get an audio. If we can't, we'll pick an audio. There's not many audiobooks left in there. Girl Among Crows. Let's see. This one, I believe, is a thriller. I think I got it in the Twisted Retreat. Alright, well, this is the book. It is really pretty. I can't get it until after midnight from Hoopla, so that's fine. But we need a book to read now. Take that one back out because we don't want that. Do we go for another purple and maybe get the audio for it, or do I just go for another audio? I have some good audios, but a few of them are audios that are very high fantasy, and we don't want those. I could just do a KU. Okay. There's one right there. There's an audiobook right there. But what if? What if this one's, I can get the audio for it? We're gonna go for it. If I can't, we'll put it back and we will see what the blue one is. And see if I can get that one on audio. Right? Ooh, actually. Okay, that is the first one. Renegades, this one is by Marissa Meyer. I believe so. She also wrote Cinder, so I've decided that I'm not vibing with, I really don't like that light's there. I'm not vibing with Renegades. It's okay. It's reminding me a lot of Steelheart, by Brandon Sanderson, but a little bit better. I mean, if we're gonna start off, like, very, very, but, like, I don't know. So, I have, like, 5 hours left. I'm just not. I just don't. And honestly, I might just get rid of that series. Period. I have all 3 of them, but I'm not really into, like, this type of vibe. At least not anymore, I guess. So I have 9 hours left. And I still need to do this one. So we are gonna read this one. But I did want to pick a new book because that one's not gonna take long. So, handy dandy jar. I don't know what I'm gonna go for. Do I go for another blue one? I don't think we ever even picked that blue one. No. I think we shoved it in here. Do we want a blue one or do we want to try for another purple? They do light blue. It's a dark blue. That's a sequel. Still light blue. Light blue is anticipated. And this is probably gonna bite me in my ass. But what does that say? Oh, fuck. Let's see if I can get the audio. It's not that I don't want to read it. I do. I just don't know if I want to read it right now. Did kind of bite me in my ass, I'm not gonna lie. But that's fine. But we got Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas, and as much as I do want to read this, I just really wasn't expecting to do it right now. But that's fine. This is our next book. Now the question is, do we do this one or do we do this one? I don't know. I'm not really feeling a thriller at the moment, to be honest with you. So I think we might start this one and then we'll start this one later. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Actually, I think I might just get Girl Among Thrown Crows out of the way because I'm not that excited for it, honestly. I'm gonna do that. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I swear, no matter where you guys sit, there's always a freaking light in the background. Like, son, come on. It's bedtime. For me. Anyways. But I wanted to update you guys. Where is Everand? Nope, this one's on Hoopla. I am... It doesn't tell me. Why do you not tell me? It looks like maybe about halfway. Like, I don't... Where the blue circle is. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. Like, reading the back of it, it just sounds weird. It just sounds really weird. Because it goes, beware the Brotherhood of the Raven. When two boys vanish from her hometown, Daphne Gage notices uncanny parallels to her brother's disappearance 30 years earlier. Symbols of an ancient Norse god, rumors of a promise to reward the town's faithful with wealth and power for a price. She warns her husband that another sacrifice is imminent. But just like last time, no one believes her. This leaves her with a desperate choice: investigate with limited resources or give in to the FBI's request for an interview. For years, they've wanted a member of the Gage family to go on record about the tragedy back in 1988. If she agrees to the deposition now, Daphne must confess her family's dark secrets, but she also might have one last chance to unmask the killer from back then and now. But listening to it, I'm like, what? It's more like a thriller movie. Like, I don't know. We do get past and present. So we are following her in the present day, going through the new events, but we are also doing the previous events as well. And we get to see a little bit before the incident of what happens, and something that really made me go, what? Her dad was a boat salesman, and he quit his job. Like, he quit it, sold everything so they could move to this town so he can become a priest. And I'm just like, what? And then he goes, because the town needs religion or something. And then I'm like, so what now? Like, and then little boys are disappearing, and I'm like, oh, daddy dearest, what is going on? And I'm just like, my mind went there, and I'm like, are we sure daddy's not doing this? And then there's a scene where one of the boys that went missing, she's with these boys, and they're in the woods, and one of the other boys that they're with pulls this thing out of a book out of a tree, and it's got like spells and shit and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, I think his name was Caleb, can't move or speak. Like, he's frozen. It was called the freeze spell, and shit got really weird, and I'm just like, oh girl, you better run. Like, what are you doing? And she passes out. Like, something happened. She hears a noise, hears somebody like approaching, and she passes out and wakes up to her teachers like surrounding her or by her or something in the woods or whatever, and she's on top of this slab of rock, and she passed out, like fainted, whatever. And they found her, and they're like, oh, but do you know where Caleb is? Or whatever the boy's name is. And she's like, no. Like, what happened? And I'm just like, oh girl, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, what? But in the present, she gets a postcard from somebody. I can't remember his name, but I think it is the missing boy's brother. Because her brother went missing, and then this other guy's brother went missing as well. And they're just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. But present day, she gets a postcard that's very similar to the one her dad got, back in the day before Paul went missing. And she's going through her dad's journal trying to figure out, like, where this postcard went, but she can't find it. And I'm like, something is fishy as fuck. And I'm like, okay. So I'm heavily invested in this. I'm actually really enjoying this. I thought it was going to be completely different, like very, very weird horror type, but this is not my alley. Like, this is a story that I like, and I'm just like, okay, all right, let's get into this. So yeah, I'm about halfway through, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened in this town? I'm like, what are we doing? And then something about the door must remain open. And then there's also talk about steers being offered up as sacrifice. I'm like, what? I'm like, and then there was a comment like, oh, but little do they know, they're not actually steers. And I'm like, we're killing little boys. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, yeah. I don't know. At this point, but I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying this one. We have 6 hours and 18 minutes left. And that's all I got. I will see you guys when I actually read a little bit more. I did have another book, didn't I? Oh, yeah, we do. We have 5 brothers. Yeah. But I will see you guys back in a while. Processing? I don't know what the fuck just happened. Wait, what the fuck? So we're just, like, still in the investigation, like, still, like, in the past, like, going back and forth and everything, and the scene that just happened, like, okay, the scene before this, the previous, whatchamacallit, memory of beforehand, this is after Paul had left, or disappeared, and everything. Oh, we have a family tree? What? That's actually pretty cool. Like, oh, that's awesome. Like, they have little, like, that's the postcard that she received at the beginning of the book. And then there's, like, a whole, like, tree thing. Like, I don't know what this is. I still have no idea what the fuck's going on. But, like, there's the scene before what just happened. We're following Daphne, right? I think so. I don't remember who we're following. I think we're following Daphne. But the scene before what just happened was she was down in her mom had brought, like, boxes of stuff out, and it had, like, papers and photographs and everything in it. And she literally goes through them. and she found like pictures and stuff like that, and then her mom comes down, and she's like being all weird, and she's got like crosses under like on her cheeks and shit, but she's not alive, or she's not awake or something. I don't know. Like, it was weird as fuck. And I'm just sitting here like going, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's not creepy at all. Like, what are we doing? On chapter 33. So we're in here a bit. I was looking at all these exhibits, because those are actually pretty cool. I didn't know that those were in here. And then we skip forward to present day and everything, and like, cool, whatever. And she gets a letter from her sister Courtney that pretty much says, like, what you're doing is wrong. Knock it off. Don't do that. Like, just stop. I'm like, okay. Like, what are we doing? Hello? Like, and then, like, present day, that guy that left that, postcard, he's dead. Like, now he's dead, and I'm just like, okay. And then this other guy that they're literally, like, in trial for in 1988, who apparently took the boys. And he's like, I'll tell you where the boy is. Look in the box. Look in the box. And then I think he died. I think there's implication that he died. And then there's an Uncle Toby that shows up, who's dead. They found him, apparently. I don't know. Plymouth police recovered the remains of Tobias Halpern from a shallow grave, 2 shots to the back of the head. But he disappeared. Uncle Toby was the subject of a federal investigation for possible ties to the Winter Hill Gang. But what is going on in this family? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, I am very invested in this right now, and I'm just like, I want to know who Brady is, because she mentions, like, when she went downstairs, like, that whole, like, creepy situation, she goes, Brady, is that you? Or, like, who the fuck is Brady? And apparently the mom is cheating. Oh, it says Brady Paul. I'm guessing that's Paul's first name or something. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell's going on in this book. But apparently the mom's cheating on the dad, and he's just kind of like, peace. And then she, like, tells everybody that she hates them. And, like, goodbye. Fuck you guys. Peace out. Like, you're taking everything from me. You're taking my home, my children, like, everything. And, like, what? I don't know what's going on. Like, this woman has gone fucking nuts. Like, that's all I have. And she's like, I hate you all, and blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And apparently, like, this is happening, like, every 30 years. It's like 1889, 1922, 1955, 1988, and 2021 are when the boys are going missing. Every 33 years. But why? Like, why are we doing this? And then, like, and apparently they went to get a divorce? Something? I don't know. I have no idea. And then this scene. This is the scene that I just, like, I'm still processing what the fuck happened. So it's Mother's Day Eve, and they're all honoring to the tradition to have a home-cooked meal for the last time. And they're literally all in the kitchen. And then something happens. And I'm not exactly sure, like, what the fuck happened. Like, she just, like, completely, like, flipped out. And then something happened, and apparently Courtney's hair reminded her of her husband, and she, like, pretty much scalped her. Like, what? And then, like, something else happened, and they have a knife now, and then all of a sudden she's like a mom, and she's like, oh, let me see, what, did you cut your hand? And Courtney's like literally bawling. It had sliced her fingers, and I just, like, I never actually got like what happened. And, like, her mom, like, is still, like, just, I'm like, what is going on? And then there's crows. Like, what the fuck? And then Courtney's literally, like, crying on the floor going, I think they're severed. Like, what? What is going on? Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know what's going on, and now I'm just kind of like, what is going the fuck on? I'm like, honestly, like, I don't even know, like, what to process at this point. Like, who took Paul? Who took the other boy with Paul? Who, like, what the hell is going on in this town? What the hell is going on in this family? Like, what the fuck is going on in this book right now? Like, I'm very intrigued. I'm very confused. I'm just sitting here going, what? And I guess we should go finish the book before we completely spiral going down. I'm 64% in, and I have, roll of focus, 5 hours and 36 minutes left on the clock, so let's go finish this book and see, like, where my downward spiral goes with this one, I guess. But, yeah. I don't know how to do this. I really don't. I finished, obviously. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I finished. I'm still not completely sure, like, what the hell happened? Like, it just got worse after my disassociation from the last clip. Like, so after that scene, like, their dad comes home and he takes Courtney to the hospital, and she had to get tendons and nerves like reattached to her fingers, and she never was able to play like violin, cello, something, I don't know, play a string instrument ever again. And I'm like, her mama went nutso, like, what the fuck is going on? And then it just kept getting worse, and I'm like, what is going on in this book right now? And then there was, like, on their way home, they stop at the church. The church is burning down, and then the sheriff finds Paul in an abandoned, or in a cabin somewhere, like half alive, and then finds somebody else, and blah blah blah. And then apparently the mom was having an affair with this one guy, and they were gonna run off, but she didn't want to leave Paul, so they kidnapped Paul, and he spent time with like 5 different families, like hiding and blah blah blah. And then I don't know, and then he doesn't remember anything, and like he's out of it, blah blah blah, like pretty much dead. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then mom dies in the fire in the church, and like, okay. Not the end, by the way. Not the end. And then we go back to the present, and her 2 boys go missing, and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Like, and then boys from her past, they end up, like, the nanny, the husband hired, took them, and apparently she knew her? I don't know. And then, so they end up going back to her hometown, and they're at the quarry, and, like, shit's going down, right? And we're, like, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then Paul's there, and David, like, the boys who, like, when she had that episode, in the woods, like, the boys that they followed out there and stuff, they were those boys. And they're part of the Brotherhood, and blah, 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 and they have this knife, and the knife burns her when she touches it, and, like, a whole bunch of other shit. And then she goes up into this, like, plantation building, or, like, warehouse or whatever, trying to find her boys. The boys of the girl who kidnapped her boys, like, who took her boys, were in the car. And they're acting weird as fuck. And, like, I don't know. Like, and, like, honestly, I didn't really comprehend, like, what the hell happened at the end. And then Paul's there, and Paul's just, like, out of it. Like, he's, like, donezo. And I'm like, what is going on? But shit happens. I'm still not completely sure what the fuck happened. Like, just like, okay. Like, it was a ride. Like, starting off, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Then we get about halfway, and shit start happening. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm so confused. And, like, it's not a bad confused. Like, the book didn't end. I mean, I still have questions. But it wasn't bad either. So, I'm like, I'm not completely sure. I don't know. Like, I really don't know, like, what the fuck's going on. But there was a point where they found, like, other children, in that warehouse thing, and I'm just like, all for a door. Like, this made up brother, like, I don't know if it was made up, but, she closed the door? I don't. $33 children. That's how many children they found. 33 children. To keep the door open for the Brotherhood. Like, it's insane. Like, it's just... And I'm just like, what the fuck? But it was good. I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I will be keeping this because it is a very gorgeous copy. I wasn't expecting like that going into it. I wasn't expecting to be like, like mind boggled, I guess. But yeah, we already have our next book picked out. Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. I need to get reading it. We also have about 4 hours, 3 hours and 43-ish minutes left on our timer, and I got some stuff from Michaels that I figured we'd just throw in here because why not? This one is the mystery one. I actually thought that was pretty cool because I mean, I like diamond painting, and I like, why not? It's a Halloween one, I'm guessing, so I just don't know which one it is. So I figured I'd open it with you guys, and here's stuff. Yeah. Oh, we got more. More things. Oh, it's got one of the crap ones, so that's fine. I like the orange on it. Like, it's all orange, even the little wax. Alright, which one did we get? They're all huge. Oh, I like that. I think it's flowers. Oh, that one's gonna be a fun one. I like that one. It's a good pick. I don't know if I have a picture of it. It does not, unfortunately. That's fine. I like it though. So, that's a win. I'm not gonna do this in this one, just because I don't want to start a diamond painting right now. We need to work on this blanket, is what we need to do. But I'm excited for that one. That one was actually really pretty. Blanket so far is getting big. I'm liking it. I am currently working on a section, but this, like, we've done quite a bit so far. It's just getting big. So I'm working on this part. I don't like baubles. Like, I really don't. It's not that I hate them. It's just the fact that it kind of hurts my hands doing it. But other than that, like, it's fine. But there's a lot of freaking baubles in this. Like, that one's little baubles. It's called a berry stitch. Like, you can kind of tell in that. It's a green one. Shows it a little bit better. Like that. And then there's those ones there. And then there's another set. And then the white ones as well. And I'm just like, why do we have so many? We don't need that many. But, I mean, it's pretty so far. I actually like it a lot. And it's big. See, there's more there. It's pretty so far. But I'm gonna work on that while I start Four Brothers. I'm gonna turn some fans on. But I don't even know where my headphones are. We will find that and we'll see later. So I finished Five Brothers. I did not give you updates at all. We had like 3 hours left. I did finish that. I think I had an hour and a half left of this when the timer ended. So I just continued because I needed to. Do we want to talk about this? No, not really. But it was a mess. It was a wreck. It made me cry. Megan has my heart. I'm just gonna tell you that. He's my favorite. I'm glad that we ended here where we did. So we are following Christian. She is, at first, she is seeing Trace. There's these 5 brothers, the Yeager brothers, who are very different personalities, and we're just gonna say that she was kind of passed around a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, and there is a freaking playlist in here, and I'm liking it. Avenged Sevenfold, 5 Finger Death Punch, a freaking Disturbed is on here. Like, oh, come on. But yeah, she's a little passed around. First she starts with Trace, and then Iron's going to jail. He went to jail. And yes, she did it with him before he went. And then Army and Dallas. Dallas is a different character. No, she does not sleep with Dallas, thankfully. But Megan. He's a different breed. And he is very possessive. And this is very much a touch her and you die book. I will give them that. Is it a why choose? Would I classify this as a why choose? No. Because she only ends up with one person. She only ends up with one of the brothers. Does she get passed around the brothers? Yes. But she only ends up with one. But I loved it. I had some doubts there in the beginning. But we got about like 100 pages in. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, fuck. Now I'm in for it. And so Christian is from the Saint side, from the rich side, and the boys are from the poor side, the swamp side, and they're literally called the Swamps and the Saints. But she's like, screw the Saints, blah blah blah. Her mom's a piece of shit. Her dad's a piece of shit. Her dad left. Doesn't even help with the kids. Nothing. Money. Nothing. So her mom's pretty much trying to whore Christian out to get her married off. And Christian's like, I don't want anything to do with that. Like, go fuck yourself, mother. And she makes some decisions. But in the end, it was good. It was good. But to talk about what we have read in these 24 hours, how many books did we read? We started off with, what was it, A Shift in the Shadows? And then we read Fury Song. And So I mean, we've technically read 5 books. Because we finished A Shift in the Shadows, we finished Fury Song, we finished Girl Among Crows, and I DNF'd Renegades. I don't remember how far I got to this one. I don't think it was that far. But I mean, we did not finish that one, and I think I'm gonna haul in all of these because I don't need them. I'm not gonna read them. And then we finished Five Brothers. So I mean, we finished 4 books, and then like 150 pages of Renegades. So I mean, that's not bad. And none of these were really that small either. I want to say that A Shift in Shadows was probably the smallest book. So I mean, 4.5 books is not bad at all. And then, well, if we're going to be technical, I did not finish this one in the 24 hours. I think I was on chapter 19. No, I was on chapter 27. Was I? I think so. So we had like 100 pages left. Which is not bad. I do want to read Trust 6 Venom, which is about Liv and Clay. Which Liv is one of the brothers. She's the only sister of the 5 brothers, so. It takes place 6 months prior to this book. I'm gonna read it. But really not a bad journey. We finished 4 books and found out I don't like the series. But thank you guys for watching, and I actually had a lot of fun with this. I might be doing this again and seeing what we can read out of here for this. And we might have to a physical read for that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!